Hey there, dear Pisces. Hope you are doing well. We're just clearing the energies to connect in for the week ahead, and let's see what is happening, what is going on, and how we can support your journey. Just remember, this is a timeless read. This is also a general one, so not everything may resonate. Our goal is to get you some guidance and answers that you seek for your journey. All right, so let's get started, Pisces. Woman holding a coin, walking away. And Angel of Strength. So how are you feeling today, friends? Because, I feel there's naturally right now this energy of feeling very confident, very strong in what you're doing, where you're going. And then there's moments in time that I want to hang in there, I want to hold on. So I'm not sure what that energy is particularly about or what situation, whether it's a workplace, whether it's home, whether it's a relationship of some kind. What I do like here with woman holding a coin, this is talking about, it's funny, sense and sensibility is what wanted to come through. But I feel like a sense in strength and in, I feel in some part creativity of what you're going to do next on your journey. It's an interesting one because I feel you're trying to create a sense of stability, or what feels strong for you to be able to make the changes that you're seeking. Because something I feel is a little uncomfortable right now for where you're at. And like I said, I feel there's this great strength, great momentum, moving forward, confident, strong. And then you get to a certain place going, okay, I'm ready to take the leap now, move away, go into a new direction. But then I feel like with this angel of strength, you've also got something inside of you to say, hang on right now, hang on. And I also think you know what to do here, but you've just got some inkling or some desire or feeling or acknowledging, but what if? What if I walk away, I make this change, and this could work out, or this could happen, or I could create this. But I think you also know here with this woman holding a coin energy that you create your own successes here, Pisces. And when you're not in the right energy or around the right people, it's not as great, right? You know when you're operating at your best, you know when you're feeling your best, you know when you're just walking ahead in confidence and things just seem clear and easy and in flow, and it's like, wow, this is amazing. So what is it that you're looking for to get here? Because I feel this is where you're at a lot of the time and wanting to do something or move away from something. I don't know if there's a certain strength or confidence or courage that you need, or you feel this hope of holding on a little bit longer or a little bit more. Let's see what else Spirit has here. So we've got contract. Yeah. So, for some of you, maybe that's a key part, is that you feel committed to something. You want to follow through your commitments. You want to see what else is available, potential. Could something balance out? Could something work here? So you're really looking at that and what that could be. Wow. And then we've got a man holding a heart. Door to personal healing and happiness. Heart chakra and woman holding a heart. So there's definitely a very strong connection here. A counterpart. I don't know if this is like coming together, but hang on. I really need to make this clear on what the message is coming through. There is something here that you know that you're a source of strength and a source of making things happen when you need to make things happen. I think there's also this part, right, Pisces, that you also want, if you're in a relationship or a dynamic that is meant to be, I got you, you got me kind of energy. And that can be in many respects. It could be in the workplace. It could be, your best mate. It could be a relationship like a lover, a spouse. It's kind of like, well, I've got your back, you've got mine. I'll put in energy here. Yep. some days I'm going to be down, some days I'm going to be up, and you kind of work with each other to make that work. But I feel there's something here that maybe you're not feeling that, and hence why you're really starting to take care of your career, looking at your money, looking at things. But I feel like as you're going through whatever this journey is, there's also this part here. I look at the man holding a heart is kind of the Piscean energy, King of Cups, and this is the Queen of Cups here. So we see very Piscean energy here. And I just feel that there's something here that, two parts, in hope that you can balance something out to reconnect to this energy or this masculine of some kind, and to really drop into a heart space, or you're hoping that someone will drop into their heart space, okay, is what I feel is some part of the hope here. In addition, this could also be, it's only until you have the courage to move away from something that things can actually balance out, where you end up receiving this connection or this energy. Because what happens is when you're taking care of you, your heart, and being gentle on yourself, things start to shift and change. Door to personal healing and happiness. This is then working on your heart space, which is about giving and receiving. And then you've got woman holding a heart. So this is you coming, I feel, very much into your own, and recognizing when you need to go out, need to go do things and lead that way, but also too when you can just sit still and nurture and feel. And there's this really special charm and attraction about you, Pisces, and I feel that you're really figuring out just different parts of you, but also what's possible when, or the potential of when things are actually working really well. And it's working really well when you're taking care of you, when you're nurturing the best parts of you and moving away from things that are unbalanced. That's the kind of energy that's showing up here right now. For some of you, I do feel that as you're potentially shifting through here, that there is some element of, hey, on the other side of whatever's here that you potentially move away from or are thinking about moving away from, is when things can open up for you in what you've actually been seeking and wanting. And I think on another part, areas of your life you actually get to heal and feel free and happy again about. But I think there's something that's lingering here, that's hanging on, that you're kind of trying to understand more about, or hoping that you can get to a place that this is going to work and heal. And there is the possibility. I'm seeing multiple sides here. And I know sometimes that's not what we want to hear. We want to hear what we're, should I stay? Should I go? What should I do here? But I think anything is possible, because at the end of the day, you want things to come to light. You want your commitments and, people that have also committed to you, not just what you've committed to other people, whatever is in agreement from a soul level, from a written contract, from, oh my gosh, why am I hearing, the word I'm hearing is bylaws. So I don't know what that's about. If some of you are in a property, that was random why that came through, but also vows, there's some promise here that, or commitment that I feel you want to keep, or hope that this can balance out in some regard. But let's dive a little bit deeper and see what else is showing up. So we've got balance, the Knight of Air, let's get two more, King of Earth, and 10 of Fire. Okay. So interesting, again, the King of Earth and woman holding a coin. That's also earth energy, like Queen of Earth. So there's two different energies here. And I think this is interesting because when I think of earth energy, I actually think of someone who's in quite a prominent position when it comes to creating wealth, making things happen, invest money, just really knows how to take care of things and nurture things to grow it. Okay. But again, we've got balance, and the contract energy is also, to me, something that needs to be balanced, but it's not necessarily looking or coming from a logical perspective, or looking for something that you can't see. I don't know, it's an interesting energy that's coming through, but there's something about timing here that you're being asked to look at with this balance energy, Pisces. With the Knight of Air, the King of Earth, and the 10 of Fire, there's also talking about something is about to shift. Something is about to change. And I feel this is for the good, because you're moving towards this King of Earth energy, which I feel again that you're leveling up. There's something that you need to work on or connect in or be open to when it comes to your heart space. So if you're a little closed off or a little back and forth about something, I feel this is a place to be open right now. And maybe that's part of the personal healing and happiness, because let's get really clear on that. Call in, use Archangel Raphael. He's really wonderful. That is, the green energy is the heart chakra, green. But also call him in to help heal and support you through anything that you may be going through that, is hitting your heart space. I'm just feeling that there's something that's growing and expanding and might move forward a little quicker, or a change that you're being asked to make. But I'm also seeing here that it's just doesn't feel right now to make swift moves, swift changes. And I think this is the burden that potentially you're feeling and what's keeping you at bay, not walking away. It's too much for you to be dealing with potentially right now, or you're trying to deal with something emotionally that you're trying to handle really well. You're trying to be graceful. You're trying to be compassionate, understanding. You're also human, and some days it's going to be hard to do that. Some days the communication is going to be harder. But what I do feel is there's some area of your life that you're also growing. And I do feel this is more around your money, around your career or a project that is showing up for you, okay? These opportunities are showing up for you. If you've been asking for a sign from spirit, pay attention, because they're showing up for you. But I also feel you think maybe this could just be a thought energy. And obviously this can change at any time. Free will, that. This is just an energy to look at, to go, okay, when this does pop up, I know how to then handle it or to think about it or consider. But I feel what's happening here, these opportunities are coming up potentially for you, Pisces. And then you're like, oh, hang on, this is a lot. I wasn't expecting this. Whoa. I got this going on. I've got that going on. We want to make sure we're not kind of using those excuses, because what's happening, and I say excuses purely because when we're overloaded, we'll find reasons not to do something. A lot of the time they're just excuses because of fear, because of procrastination, because we don't think we can handle it, whatever it might be. What I'm in the center here that's really clear is the fourth chakra, which I've talked about, is giving and receiving. You've called something in, you're desiring something, it's showing up. Maybe out of the blue, as you finally, take care of yourself and nurture yourself a bit more with both these harmonious, heartfelt energies, is that things open up and show up. But then you kind of like, whoa, this is a lot. I don't know if I'm ready for this. And then you start blocking it again. You know what I mean? So we need to be just mindful of that as you go through these things, Pisces. So let's get some clarifiers and see what else is going on for the week and where this is all taking us. All right, what else do we need to know with the woman holding a coin? Straight away, we've got 7 of Cups, yeah. And I think this is the one thing I like, Pisces, is you are in a really cool position to be able to make choices that are in alignment for you. I think a big one, like we've talked about, is your place of feeling just secure in where you're at, both financially, both energetically. You want to make sure that things are working and in flow. And if they're not, it's like, well, I need to make different choices. I need to make different decisions. So I think you're back at potentially the drawing board or considering where you're meant to go next, but there's options and opportunities ahead. So where are we going with this? You know what I mean? Tell us more about this 7 of Cups. Yeah. And this is what it's all about. You know what you want, you know what you deserve, and how you want to feel about things. So this is the focus here. And this makes sense about the 9 of Cups energy. Walking away. I don't read reversals. I just paid attention to the death initially came out in reversal. And this is what I think is part of the staying still, because while it says walking away, I still feel you're staying still right now. It's no movement. But I think that's the part, is that something has ended. Maybe you're still holding on to, or something needs to end. and change, because where things are at right now is not helpful. What else do we need to know about this death energy? Yeah. There's something here that's just too much, and hence why you want to walk away with this Nine of Swords energy. It's stressing you out. It's keeping you up. I feel with that, that's why these choices, you want to make a different choice, because you know where you are. And while it might be temporary, it's been too long in this temporary energy or temporary situation, and you're trying to look for better ways forward. And the only way I feel most of us know what to do is to walk away from it. That's how we have to save ourselves, you know, and that's what I feel is coming up here or showing up, and hence why you want to walk away, because you don't know or can't see any other option. But like I said, I feel you're still in a bit of a standstill right now. Angel of Strength, Five of Pentacles, see, and Four of Pentacles. And it's hard. I think it's really hard if you're not feeling to make decisions that you just didn't want to be in this position in the first place, but you got here somehow, right? And we can see again, holding on. You really want to hold on to this. You really want to take care of this. You really want to figure out, how can I keep this going? How can I keep this strong and stable? But interesting, because these are both pentacles, I do wonder too if some of you feel like you've been taken for a bit of a ride or a bit of advantage of, whether this is on a financial aspect. I know this is just, it's interesting energy, because as we're showing the Angel of Strength along with these, I think you're trying to figure out, how do I move past this? How do I move past this? Because I feel like you don't. It's an interesting energy, because I don't feel yet you haven't left wherever you are. As an example, maybe you're still in the same workplace, even though you want to walk away. Maybe you're still living in the same home that you don't want to walk away from. Maybe you're still in contact or still think about them all the time, and you haven't fully walked away from it. There's something here about that. I don't know too if you're concerned that someone else here has got their own energy of not feeling enough and is also holding on to you. So there might be some mixed messages. And I just think, yeah, this is like a little bit challenging for you, and hence why you're holding strength and you're protected in that essence too. But why you're kind of torn on which way to go is what I feel. Contract, what do we need to know? Yeah, see, again, walking away. So you got the Eight of Cups with the contract energy, and the Hanged One with the Knight of Swords. So again, this is really looking at, should you stay? Should you go? What should you do? Where should you head? What conversations should you be having? Maybe you're hoping that someone's just going to come in and just give you the answers that you need, that someone's going to come in and tell you what you want to hear. You're hoping that that's, I feel, is going to happen here. And I think there's part of wanting clarity, wanting understanding, and wanting to see too that anything that has happened or transpired, that it doesn't need to sit or stay in that energy. I think there's a part of just wanting to move forward here, whatever that looks like, but you also don't want to walk away from it. And hence why I just feel there's some commitment here, that you just feel that you can still fix it, or there's some hope. But perhaps too, you also know that the only way to make this work is to move on, which is a really difficult position to be in. Man holding a heart. See, Two of Cups. There's something here about a strong connection. What else do we need to know about this Two of Cups energy? What else do we need to know? Again, I feel that there's some choice here with the Chariot energy, some choice or direction you're looking at, which path to move forward in. Share more on this Chariot energy, what we need to know. Yeah, again, I mean, it's kind of repeating itself with the Eight of Swords. Not sure where to go, so much going on, confusion, feeling stuck, wanting to make a change, hoping things will change, but you also know that the only way to change potentially is for you to be the change. Daughter, personal happiness. What do we need to know here? Eight of Wands. So something's going to shift here. There's going to be some movement forward with the Eight of Wands. Or some conversation, something here. Let's see what that is about. Goodness gracious. Is this not on repeat here right now? The Lover's energy and the Two of Swords. So this is just repeating over and over again. A choice with a connection and not sure what to do. So I don't know if you've been having conversations and you just keep ending up with the same answer. Even though you might hear certain things, I think then the way someone's showing you is also confusing. I don't know. I feel there's a lot of different like contradicting energy, and hence why you might be so confused and also have belief, because I think you're a person, like when you're in something and you want to see it through. But for some reason, something particular about this seems to be the hardest thing to either let go or move away from for some reason for you here. But I definitely see some conversation potentially happening or some movement where there is healing occurring and happiness occurring. And I think you're wondering, is that part of the change you need to make to move into a new direction? Because the Eight of Wands is movement as well, okay? But again, it's still stuck in a crossroads here on which path to go with this connection or opportunity. Let's have a look at this fourth chakra energy. So we've got the Judgment with the Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. Ah, bless, Pisces, bless. You know what this is? Even though whatever's happened, whatever's transpired, there's a part of you that I think is quite forgiving. You also acknowledge and realize things. You have reflection. I think there's awareness. And I think there's parts of you that's willing to do what you need to do to make something okay here, work. But I think you also know too, like you're looking at it going, whatever's happened, whoever's been hurt from the conflict, again, I think there's just some part here that you believe whatever's happened, you know that there's been hurt. The Five of Swords holding the Three of Swords, two have dropped. So whatever conversations, whatever's transpired has hurt people. There's people that have been hurt, either which way. Okay, I've said that, I think, enough. But in saying that, you don't want conflict, but you're also putting things down, as in you've made a decision. Because the Two of Swords is not up there anymore. It's not like you're trying to connect into spirit and self to figure out what you should be doing. Now you've kind of made a decision. You're putting it in, you're putting down the barriers, the path, whatever it might be, it seems. So there's someone that has done it. But it's coming from a heart-centered place, whatever this is. And I don't know if the first step is purely just putting your swords in the sand, in the, however you want to call it, and just, I'm not doing it like this anymore. You got to cut it out, because all it's doing is hurting each other. It's not worth it. We don't need to argue. We don't need to keep talking about the same shit. It just doesn't help. So I don't know who's calling this, but I do feel that there's something here that's starting to make sense where it hasn't made sense before for someone in this dynamic. So let's get more on this woman holding a heart. Knight of Cups. Star energy. Queen of Cups. That's you again. Woman holding a heart. Queen of Cups, which is woman holding a heart. So that's you. You're very present here, and someone is coming towards you to want to either apologize, make things right, and figure out how to get back, I feel, on track. I don't know if that's what you want, but I feel that's what's happening here. Someone is having a wake-up call is what I feel. All right, let's get a few more cards and see where else this is taking us. Balance, we've got the Hermit energy. We've got Eight of Pentacles. Got the Five of Cups. I'll go through on what this all is, Pisces. Just give me a sec. We've got the Two of Wands, two more Spirit. Justice again. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. So, yeah, to make things balance out here and for timing to... things to naturally go in the cycle it needs to go in, right? Whether it's healing, whether it's people figuring out their own shit, whether it's someone finally awakening, having an epiphany, whatever it is, things are moving in the way they need to move right now to get you wherever you need to be right now. And as much as you may not feel you've done anything wrong here, and I'm not saying this is about wrong and right, but just whatever's transpired here, whatever's kind of happened, I do feel that there's some part here that you want to put in the work and the effort to, again, to take care of yourself, because no matter what happens, no matter what's shared or comes through, you don't want to be constantly just sitting in this energy of just feeling defeated all the time because of conflict or because the way someone delivers information or shares information. There's something here that you're just like, I don't want to do it that way anymore. And I think you're figuring out where to put your energy into, who to put your energy into, to just feel, I think, at a bit more peace for you and start to make plans. That's what I feel is happening here. You're getting a bit clearer on that for yourself, Pisces. Or you'll start figuring it out this week. With the Justice card, like I said, the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and we've also got the King of Earth and the Ten of Fire. This is talking about, again, like, I think your hard work and your efforts in your life, because when you've got an area of your life that is unbalanced and feeling a bit taken some space, energy, it doesn't matter. It oozes into other areas of your life, whether you may believe it or not, it does. Even if they're great, there's still that energy that's being felt or draining, or maybe not receiving as you normally would, that abundant energy, because there's something fuzzy in the ethers that's happening when you're trying to attract in or create. But I do see that you're really trying hard here to take care of yourself, to work on yourself, to put the energy and effort in that you know that you can get results from, or really we're hoping you can get the results from in a new way, whether this is a successful endeavor that you're working on. I do feel for a lot of you, this is about something about your wealth. It started with your wealth, and that's where we're kind of wrapping up again, about your money, about your sense of stability, about creating something where you feel you're in a really strong place and you can take care of yourself and nurture yourself, no matter what that is or looks like, with someone, without someone, in this workplace, not in this workplace. So there's something here around that. And I think you're getting the clarity and figuring out with these new plans that this just makes sense to you, whatever they are, whatever movement that you make, you want this to make sense. But opportunities are coming up, and I think you finally feel, well, something's paid off, So I like this for you, because we can see that there's a new sense of confidence and independence, along with just really, I think you're proud of yourself and watching your growth. Okay, some offers are coming in that I think you're going to be proud of yourself here, Pisces. I feel that you accept them, and with that acceptance comes more financial opportunity because the efforts have paid off. So I think you started to see some come through, but it's going to come through bigger, larger. And like I said, you're just going to feel more confident in yourself. And it's like you're looking at yourself here, okay? This Nine of Pentacles is really looking at the Queen of Wands. But what I like here is how the energy is just smiling at what you're becoming or where things are heading. It's like you're getting a glimpse into the future of becoming, of following your dreams, of being confident, of owning your sexy, of just doing things that light you up. And I think these little wins turn into bigger wins because you've kept your faith in you, even while all these things are happening. If you start seeing over the weeks, guys, and over the days, that there's something abundant coming through December, but you've had a bumpy ride with some connection, some relationship of some kind that has made things uncomfortable for you, that has really made you question things. But either which way, there's each step of the way, there's something happening that I think you're learning more, understanding more about yourself, understanding more about this situation, which is really equipping you for something, maybe a new connection that's coming in, because there is counterparts here, divine counterparts. It is showing about a strong connection as well. So something's moving, something's shifting at some point. Like I said, I feel someone's getting a wake-up call here. And I think you're going to be very surprised where this leads into, because your confidence and your power within is just, it's starting to level up in a big way that I think, again, you're just really proud of yourself of where this ends up going. But it's, again, this bumpy road along the way is just a little frustrating part, and no one wants to feel hurt. No one wants to feel pain. But there was someone who had a shirt on the other day that said something about, it wasn't like no pain, no gain, but it was on the premise of, I wish I took a photo of it now. You know, like you see something, you're like, oh, I'll remember. No, I don't remember. But it was something, the way it was said was awesome. Basically saying without the pain, you can't push out I don't know. I'm just going to stop there because I can't even bloody think about it. And if I find it, what it is, oh, man, it was so good. It was so good. It was basically saying that you're pushing out the pain in your body for a reason of something. And it sounded so much better than that. All right, let's get some final messages on what you need to know, Pisces. Some final messages. All right, loves. What do we need to know for our Pisces? Final messages for them for the week. Nothing will come of this situation, void, of course, moon. This is interesting. What do you think nothing will come of this situation? What is it that is... What I feel it's saying is whatever's on your mind that you're constantly thinking about, creating in your head, I don't know, there's something about the thoughts. There's a space in between. That's what I'm hearing. There's a space in between. And this space in between, there's nothing you can do because it just needs to go the course it needs to go. And right now you're outside or off course. And it's not because you're not in the right place. It's because just right now, before the breakthrough happens, is where the void occurs, and it sucks, but that's usually what happens, guys. Luck is on your side. We've got new moon in Sagittarius. We have a new moon coming up. Is it a new moon in Cancer? I need to check what the new moon is. But in saying that, things are good because this is about you, your bow and arrow, and making a strike towards something to go after it. So I like that a lot for you. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Hey, it's always good to nurture. It's always good to add more love into something. A lot of the time it starts with ourselves, being gentle on ourselves so we can give that to others. And I'm going to get a Telemann Oracle because these babies are pretty powerful. So let's get one final message for your week that you can take with you. One powerful message. Thank you. Ooh. Growth of energy. Let's read what this growth of energy is about. I don't think we've had that one, have we, friends? All right. You have been very productive and organized, trying to prepare for the next step in life. Your creativity is flowing, you have built a nest, and as you look at your potential, the future no longer seems frightening. I like it. Everything is in its place, and you are growing the energy for a new project. It actually says for a big new project. The 6 petals in the seed of life, which is this baby here, and we'll have a look, signifies that a blessing is on your path and you have to take care and nurture your ideas to see them come to life. This newfound energy is bubbling up and your excitement is lighting up the room. Don't be surprised if people compliment your looks because of your radiant spirit. This card could also mean pregnancy or childbirth. Yeah. So for some of you, if you're launching a new business or going after a new project, just to know that you're safe and sound, and everything's growing day by day. So I feel nothing will come of this situation is talking about the worry, Pisces. That's what just came through. There was some acknowledgement here because what I feel, and I did talk through here, there's opportunities presenting themselves. And I think you're looking at your future self going, this is where we're going. This is what we're creating. This is what we've been waiting for. Your hard work, your efforts, the emotional turmoil, all the hardships you've been through has led you exactly here. There is something really wonderful on the other side. We did see this. If you haven't checked out the December monthly reading, you've got a lot of abundance coming in. When there's a lot of abundance coming in, it means opportunities are presenting themselves because you're becoming more sure of yourself. You're becoming more awakened. And there's some healing that is going on even in this little bit of a challenging time. So keep the faith, Pisces. Keep trusting in yourself. You are amazing. You're great. Keep reminding yourself of that. And I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye now.